Hey, welcome to our first official episode of Beer's Jacket Barbecue. So today, first thing we're going to do is a rotisserie filet. Did a lot of research on doing fillets. A lot of people said don't waste your time with it because it's such a good cut of meat. But honestly, we've done this about 5 or 6 times before at different gatherings. We call them MQs, which is mass quantity. Going to use a Komodo Joe with the rotisserie. So what comes with a rotisserie is their normal forks. Jack, who's our photographer here, actually made a set of forks that actually fits this rotisserie better. This rotisserie, or these prongs actually goes over top of the rotisserie, the filet itself. He made a set that's a lot tighter. You can actually see the tightness of that. So what I'm gonna do is just finish putting this on the forks. I already had it tied up previously. Get this cinched up, and we're going to put it on the grill. All right, so I'm ready to put the filet on the grill. Get it turning. Then we'll come back and check it out. We're actually going to baste it today with an Au Jus mixed with some Montreal seasoning, some garlic, and a little bit of butter on just an actual Au Jus packet called McCormick is what we'll baste it with going forward. We're going to let it on about an hour before we check it, but we'll come back and let you know what's going on. All right, we're going to check it out. It's been on about 45 minutes. I'm going to just take a reading. Kind of just took a glance before. Everything was looking pretty good, so I want to get a reading now so we know where we're at. Also going to baste it a little bit. Getting about 116 there. A little higher towards that end. That's good there. It's reading just about 100 and dropping it, 101, maybe about 100 degrees. So I'm going to just start turning it, facing it, and then we'll come out in about 10 to 15 minutes and check it out again. So this base, like I mentioned before, is going to be just some Au Jus with garlic, Montreal seasoning. It's actually McCormick's basic out of the pack Au Jus. We'll show you what that looks like and show you how I made the sauce that we're using to baste it. So I have a 1/4 pound of butter in here right now, like 6 cloves of garlic, and a tablespoon of Montreal seasoning. Right now I'm gonna add, it's calling for 3 cups of water. So I'm adding 1.5 cups of water right now, about 12 ounces. And then to mix things up, we're going to do some winter lager here for the rest of our liquid. The other ingredients is I use just McCormick Au Jus gravy just to get the beef flavor. I'm going to whisk that up good so I don't have any lumps in it. And the last thing that it needs is the 3 tablespoons of flour. I'm going to add those one at a time so I can whisk it pretty good and not have any lumps in the flour. This one here, I didn't do a ton of trimming on it, so I let some of the fat on it. That way it'll cook pretty nice. Trim it more once we start cutting it apart inside. But like I said, we'll be on here another 15 minutes or so before we pull it off. All right, so it's been on about an hour. We're going to check it out. Before we were just about 100 degrees at one of the spots. Everything else was actually looking good. We're looking for a good mix of medium rare and medium for this one. See if I can get a good reading here. That came out to about 121, which is good. That's actually on the low side of medium rare. That one's actually right in about medium right now, 140-ish. This one's just about 120, 127 and a half. So honestly, just go another 5 minutes and we're gonna pull it off, because then we're gonna have a good mix here. Can't operate the rotisserie with my glove on there. There we go. All right, so it's been like 5 minutes. Like I said, we're gonna come out and pull it off. Boy, does that look nice. All right. I'm gonna come right to the side, so that way. It's hot, so. All right, there we go. We'll take it in, cut it, show you the inside. All right, here we go. First things first. All right, so today we did entire filet rotisserie on the Big Joe. Cooked it to about 125 at some areas a little higher, and we have a good mix of medium rare and rare, or medium rare and medium. We basted it with some Au Jus that had some garlic, Montreal seasoning, McCormick's Au Jus pack, and we actually used a 12-ounce bottle of winter lager in there along with our water for the liquid. So basted it about 3 times, cooked it just over an hour, and we're gonna cut into it, show you what it looks like. So you can see here, to me that looks like a real nice medium rare on that end there. So if you like what you're seeing, subscribe to the channel, give us comments, let us know what you think.